Hello, winners. Hello, and welcome to this Southeast Asian episode of my LinkedIn by Night Win with. So we start with win with, and then we talk about something a little bit different. Of course, the focus is always attraction marketing for empowerment entrepreneurs. But it's Freestyling Friday. It's actually, I believe it's Thursday at home or my home within a home because I have several places that I call home. All right. One place is Portland, Oregon, where I was born and raised. And then there's Southeast Asia and also Italy. Yes, I have a history in Italy as well. But yeah, I tried to get on air a little bit earlier, but it was so sunny and such a glare. Generally, I would have the curtains closed. Let me come over this way, maybe. I don't know if you could see the sunset here in Bali, not Bali, in Bangkok. Yes, I know my geography. Yeah, and so I've kind of made a little studio here, a little set. And yeah, so I'm going to be quick because I'm going to be heading out and then I'm going to be taking my camera with me as well. But I wanted to talk about a couple of things. And one thing that came to mind was um, I was watching television the other day and there was a show that was teaching English. It's like this conversational English television show that comes on Thai TV. And in it, they were saying that, well, English is the language that unites everyone. English is the language that unites everyone. Well, then I thought about that. And, in terms of the mystical, magical powers, hidden powers of the English language, I thought, well, let's think of something else. There's always two sides, right? So, is English a language that was intended to unite people, or is English a language that was intended to control people? And the reason I say this is not is I don't I'm remember I'm trying to say positive things, but I want to bring up some historical context that a lot of the countries where English was integrated, I guess, into the society were colonized. So we're talking about different countries in Africa, and then we have East India. It was China, Hong Kong, and well, all over the Aborigines in Australia and different places like that. And you wonder when it comes to English, it has powers, and I'm sure there's both good and bad. But I think it should be considered that as we're dispersing English across the world, that we remember to understand that it should be used for unification purposes and to watch out that it's not used as a means of getting to the masses and trying to influence the masses in a particular way. So it's just some food for thought. That's all. And then another thing I wanted to talk about was changing your habits. Like, how I talk about changing your vocabulary in terms of mindset mastery and leadership training. doing things that are not comfortable. So we use the same words. We've been using the same words for years. How easy is it going to be to take words and remove them from your vocabulary that are damaging to you and impede on your manifestation abilities? That's something that we really, and I know I'm saying but something that we really need to work on. So now one thing I'm doing is not well, don't let me put it down. Don't. I gotta get that word out. We're gonna get that, we're gonna work on that. I'm gonna come up with a list, a complete list of alternatives. Yes, because when you're conscious about the words coming out of your mouth, that means you're in a place where you can change if you want to change for the better this time. Like Bill Murray said, for the better this time for the better. I really got a kick out of that. He was so funny when he did that improv deal on Saturday night. If you Saturday Night Live, oh man, 5 or 6 years ago, or maybe even longer, who knows? Yeah, so it is becoming nightfall. And my thought of the day, I usually look one up, but I want to go back to Tony Robbins and how he talks about the power of words. And he just talks about it. He says, think, be conscious, be aware of what words are coming out of your mouth, and probably how they're coming out, because did you know we have more than five senses? For example, we have the ability to know what position we're in, like if we're up or sideways. So if you're like this, that's a sense. I know that I'm not upright. I can't remember the word for it, but there's particular words. There's words about if you something hot, that you're coming towards something hot or something cold. That's different from feeling, just typical feeling. That's a different sensory uh, process, or different sensory um, placement, location. So getting into that, but I don't want to ramble too much. But again, I'm trying to keep my shows short. So let's think about what Tony Robbins says about, and also I'd like to plant seeds for you to go and research it yourself. Don't always let someone encourage you, get you ignited, and then you go and finish the learning process. All right, so I am going to get ready because I'm going to go and see what. I'm not hungry. It's so hot, and I had a huge breakfast. And yeah, but I'm going to go out. I think I'm leaving for Pattaya tomorrow. So, but I did want to go out and check out this night market. Yeah, it's supposed to be really good on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So let's see. And you see, I'm a little slow today. I haven't slept in coming here was about 30 hours. And then, of course, you can't fall asleep when you finally are, it's time to go to bed. And then you wake up at the break of dawn and have breakfast, because that's one thing I like to do when I come over to Southeast Asia. I get up early, very early, and I go down and I have breakfast, and then I start working. So that was something that was starting to go lacking when I was in a rainy, cloudy, dark environment. And I'm glad to be in the sun. The sun is a great guy or gal. Okay, 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 okay. I've gone on too long. I may split this into 2 shows, in fact. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to the next show. Hopefully, I could come on tomorrow night because I'm going to be traveling, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.